What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering the SoFi stock along with the overall market. Guys, clap it up for yourselves because today was the biggest flash crash since 2022. Yes, 3 years were the pullbacks. That was the biggest one you got. Wait until you look what was happening inside of the pre-market, guys. Indexes were, down about 5%. I mean, when do you see an index down 5%? I mean, two supposed to be a crazy day, 3% Armageddon. We're talking 5% in overnight trading on some of the indexes. The NASDAQ, S&P 500 was down like 3 plus. So guys, biggest pullback since 2022, okay? If you made it, past that, you've, developed some skill sets that are going to help you for the future of making big returns inside of the stock market, okay? If you can bite down and, eat these, big dumps, you're going to be successful in the future, that's for sure. And what I did today, I nibbled on SoFi stock a little bit over the $6 range because that's what you're supposed to do as a long-term investor. You're supposed to DCA when opportunities arrive, and that's exactly what I did. The stock, along with a dozen other stocks, was down about 10 to 15% in the pre-market, and a lot of these stocks bounced up, potentially going green. So those are your buying opportunities because market volatility was so high. So we are going to be looking at what was going on with the market. Why was it throwing these crazy fits, and where are we going to be headed in the future? When are rate cuts coming, stuff like that. So if you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's fact check what I said at the beginning of the video. Dow tumbles 1,000 points. S&P 500 posts worst day since 2022, and global market sell-off. Guys, this was a global market sell-off. You thought the U.S. was getting hit, guys? Japan, I mean, those indexes were down 7 to 10%, okay? Absolutely tanking. And remember, all this started, remember what SoFi said on the earnings call, they're waiting for that jobs report, big jobs report coming out. When that jobs report came out, terrible data, terrible new hires, and also, unemployment ticking up about 0.2%. And then we had, Jerome Powell, he came out before that, report and, pretty much said, hey, no rate cuts until September. And it looks like the market thinks that he made a big mistake because unemployment is ticking up. So basically, what the market is telling you right now, it's telling you the consumer is tapped. The consumer can't take it no more. He can't take these, higher rates much longer. You're going to start seeing unemployment skyrocket even faster. So basically, that's what the market is telling you. It's telling you that the consumer is about to crumble. But what we know from SoFi's earnings call is that the consumer couldn't be any stronger than where it's at right now. We're seeing, losses and delinquencies finally tick down, on their, loan book because they have such a high quality consumer. But every company out there doesn't have prime credit like a SoFi. But understand, even if we do go into recession, SoFi is going to steal so much market share during that time frame because they're just picking out, the most high quality customers, out of everybody. And guys, here's another great tool that you can use to see if this is a great buying opportunity for you. Wall Street's fear gauge, the VIX, hits its highest level since the pandemic market plunge in 2020. So that was how crazy it was, today, specifically early market, because the market gradually recovered later on in the day. Let's take a look and just fact check this, just to double check, CNBC is telling the truth. So here is the VIX right here. It was up 64% on the day, hit 55. But what you want to look at is that, max chart. Let's just look at the max chart to see. Look at the max chart, guys. This is right now today. Look at this. This is literally, going back, to 2004. That's 20 years. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. The third highest spike all time on the VIX. Look at this, guys. The last spike this high was, the COVID pandemic. Look at this right here. Go back on the 5-year chart. Look at this right here. Boom. This is the second highest spike you're ever going to get. This was an amazing buying opportunity. You don't get these types of moves inside of the market, okay? I'm going to show you what type of moves we really saw early on in the pre-market and how SoFi capitalized on so many other brokerages out there, failing to keep their platforms up. SoFi, sealed the deal, and they're going to see a record members because of, how the platform reacted today. This was 9:50 a.m. The following trading platforms are reportedly down. So these trading platforms could not handle this volatility. They probably seen so much of their assets just, getting crumbled and, getting out of the platform. They just shut everything down Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, E-Trade, Fidelity. Absolutely insane. And look at this, guys. This is why it was happening. Look at this. I was posting this at 2 a.m. in the morning right here. This is the NASDAQ. It was down 5% in the pre-market. Freaking index down 5%. You know, a correction is 10%. You're getting this half of the move in pre-market, okay? Down 5% today. Let's see what the NASDAQ finished at. The NASDAQ finished at about 3.5% down. So it recovered a little bit from that 5% over in the 2 a.m. time frame. But 5% is crazy. This is the biggest pullback on the S&P 500 and NASDAQ since 2022, guys. Crazy, crazy moves. And look at this, guys. I have the, right here early on in the market, the QQQ Invesco QQQ Trust. Look at this. It hit a 15% correction with the move this morning. That is a nice pullback, okay? I don't care what anybody says, okay? A 10% correction is, pretty solid. 15 is really good. If you get in that 20% range, you're talking bear market territory. So, guys, I mean, if we have another, 1 or 2 days like this, you're in bear market territory on the Invesco QQQ. I'm not saying this thing hasn't ran. I mean, it was up, 50% or plus on the year, but now it's up about 14%. So, guys, everything was crumbling across the board. And these were the big moves, guys. I'm tracking. This was like the biggest moves that we got inside of the market. Look at this. This was like peak time frame. Look at this, guys. Google down 11.5. Amazon down 10. Meta down 10.9. Apple down 10.6. All of these, were getting smashed in the 24-hour market on overnight trading. But you can see here on Robinhood that, you couldn't even execute the trades between 1:45 a.m. and 4 a.m. will be canceled due to an issue experienced by Blue Ocean ATS, our 24 market venue. So, guys, the best buying opportunities possible on the 24-hour trading platform was what I just showed you with those percentage pullbacks. That was in the 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. range. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these brokerages out there failed, to just, give people the best buying opportunities possible. You still could have bought pretty good at, 9:30, 10 a.m. But overall, I'm just saying, we were seeing crazy moves in that 1 to 4 a.m. range. So take a look, guys. Worst day of the year. QQQ down 6% in the pre-market. And SoFi kept their investment platform up the entire time while 4 to 6 other platforms crumbled. This is a big ass win for Anthony Noto and the SoFi, company, guys. So this could, relate to big user growth in Q3 and Q4 because other companies, during the best buying opportunities possible, platforms were down in the open market, okay? I'm not talking about, overnight trading. I'm just talking about the regular day. SoFi, I was watching the platform because I was buying stock on the platform. It was doing fine, okay, up the entire time. This could be huge wins to member growth in the later, Q3, Q4, maybe not people that want to day trade, but just people that want to buy stocks in general. This could be a huge boost for SoFi. Guys, and Anthony Noto is giving you a Batman signal on top of that. Early on, I think overnight, before the market really, really crashed, he probably saw this happening, in Japan and stuff like that. The global crash was coming, and, he gave you guys the Batman signal. Take a look. The win is coming. Don't let the win worry you, guys. And I think the win is, coming very, very soon. If we can get those rate cuts coming, guys, the balance sheet is going to skyrocket. You're going to see origination skyrocket, and you're going to see the entire business across the board because the Galileo Tech platform, all the other fintechs are going to accelerate in lower interest rate environments. So, guys, he's giving you the Batman signal. Anthony Noto reposted this. The win is coming. Don't let the win worry you, okay? It's just a matter of time before everything comes together. We know the earnings were solid, but Q3, we are heading to the moon, guys. They are about to really start printing the money. All right, guys, and I want you to see this, okay? Like my grandfather, Peter Lynch, always said, if you would have bought Walmart at IPO, you would have 500x your money before the early 2000s. 500 times your money. That's absolutely insane, right? If you just bought day one. But let's say you wanted to be a very conservative investor, do analysis, for years and years, follow the company to make sure it was a safe investment. You could have waited a whole decade, 10 years to buy Walmart at IPO. You would have 35x times your money by the early 2000s. End of story. You have plenty of time, guys. And that is what the great Peter Lynch said, okay? You just need to follow the company's fundamentals, okay? Don't necessarily worry about, you're literally, penny price average. If you go down, you sell. A lot of investors think just because they buy a stock, they're going to be green right away. That's not how it works, okay? You're going to experience ups and downs nonstop. We still haven't even got the small cap rotation, happening yet. The entire IWM has sold off. So, guys, that's what I'm saying. Our sector rotation has still not happened for small and mid caps, okay? Because you got this volatility around interest rates, rate cuts, just so much volatility. Just understand, keep doing your due diligence and understand, this is an insane time in the stock market, okay? Biggest dip since 2022. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. If you made it through today, you didn't sell your stock, you did what you needed to do, averaged down, or, made some moves, congratulate yourself because you're going to be successful long term. It's just a matter of time. CEO Anthony Noto is giving you the Batman signal. It's just a matter of time before SoFi really takes off. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.